Right now, every hospital website you visited last year sent your diagnosis search to Meta. The FTC opened a formal investigation. They issued warnings. They held hearings. The Meta pixel is still transmitting right now, and the FTC can't stop it. Before this video ends, I'm going to show you the audit trail that proves it. The Meta pixel is officially a marketing tool. A small snippet of JavaScript, about 4 lines of code, that website owners paste onto their pages. It's supposed to help advertisers measure whether their Facebook ads are working. Did someone click an ad and then buy something? The pixel tracks that. Meta calls it conversion tracking. Over 14 million websites use it. Hospitals, law firms, banks, the IRS, government health portals, all of them running the same 4 lines of code, all of them feeding data back to Meta's servers in Menlo Park. The pitch to website owners is simple. It's free, it's powerful, it boosts your ad performance. What they don't tell visitors is what it's actually sending. Here's what it actually does. Every time you land on a page carrying the pixel, it fires a ping, a telemetry handshake back to Meta's infrastructure. That handshake includes your IP address, your browser fingerprint, the exact URL you were on, including the query string. That last part is what matters, because when you search for breast cancer symptoms on a hospital website, that search term lives in the URL. The pixel reads it. The pixel sends it, not in summary, not anonymized, the full string attached to a persistent identifier tied to your Facebook account, whether you're logged in or not. The identifier is called a CUser cookie. It doesn't expire. It follows you across every site carrying the pixel. Researchers at the Markup tested 100 of the most visited hospital websites in 2022. 33 of them were sending patient health search data directly to Meta. And it's still running. The FTC knew. By 2022, they had the reports, they had the testimony. Senator Amy Klobuchar sent a letter. The HHS Office for Civil Rights issued a bulletin saying this likely violated HIPAA. They told healthcare providers, take it down. Some did, most quietly left it in place and hoped no one checked. The FTC opened an inquiry. Meta said the data collection was unintentional, a technical misconfiguration by website operators. The agency accepted that framing. No fine, no enforcement order, no injunction. A 2023 class action lawsuit against Meta settled for $37.5 million. The pixel stayed up. The data kept moving. And here's the part nobody fully reported. The regulator already knew this settlement changed nothing. This is the mechanism that makes it unstoppable. The FTC can regulate Meta. It cannot regulate every hospital, law firm, and government portal that installs the pixel. That's 14 million individual enforcement actions. Impossible. Meta structured this intentionally. The legal architecture places liability on the website operator, not on Meta. Meta's terms of service say, don't send us sensitive data. When hospitals do it anyway, Meta's exposure is insulated. They received the data, but they told you not to send it. The audit trail shows receipt, it doesn't show intent. That distinction has protected them through every investigation. The second layer is technical. The pixel doesn't just fire on page load anymore. It runs in server-side mode now, meaning the data transfer happens on the website's backend before it ever reaches your browser. Ad blockers can't stop it. Privacy extensions can't stop it. You cannot see it happening. The third layer is contractual. Meta's standard terms for the Conversions API include a data processing clause that shifts legal responsibility to the site operator the moment they enable it. 3 layers: legal insulation, technical invisibility, contractual transfer of liability, and it's still running. On the hospital website you visited last month, on the legal intake form you filled out last year, your health data is inside Meta's advertising infrastructure right now. Not as a possibility, as a fact. If you have visited a hospital website, a mental health platform, a fertility clinic, or a pharmacy in the last 3 years, the probability that your session data was transmitted to Meta is not small. It is high. That data feeds a persistent identifier tied to your real identity. Your name because you have a Facebook account. Your face because you uploaded photos. Your location history because you left location services on once. Meta can now connect your anonymous search for early miscarriage signs to your full profile. They can model your health status. They can sell that model to insurers, not directly, but through data brokers who buy advertising audience segments. The wall between your medical history and your insurance premium just got thinner, and it's still running. So here's what nobody will answer. Meta's ad revenue depends on the pixel. 14 million websites depend on it for conversion data. The FTC depends on Meta's cooperation to understand what Meta is doing. Every incentive in the system points toward this continuing. The question isn't whether the pixel is still running. You already know it is. The question is, Who decided your diagnosis was worth $14 billion in ad revenue? And why haven't they said a single word about it?